This is the brand new Sony ECM-B10 on-camera microphone. It is the little brother, if you like, of the Sony ECM-B10M. Sony's names are so confusing, I have no idea why they do it to themselves. It is mind-boggling how they remember what they call their things. But anyway, this is the little brother of that popular microphone. It's brand new. I've had this for about 2 days now, and it is genuinely brilliant. I absolutely love it. I have just one complaint about it, but I will come on to that in a little bit. Let's go and take a look at this microphone. So in the box you get the microphone itself. It comes with a small fluffy windshield, which is really nice because a lot of other microphones don't. And it also comes with a little pouch to store it in as well. And that is it, apart from half a forest's worth of booklets. There's another one. We don't need that much paper. The microphone itself is genuinely tiny. The size comparison between this and the Rode VideoMic Pro Plus, which I've been using for about 3 years previously, is crazy. But don't let that put you off, because size doesn't On the back of the microphone you have all of the different settings, and there are way more than there are on the Rode VideoMic Pro Plus. We have a switch that allows you to switch between analog and digital. We have some different filters. You can change the decibel level, the audio level, and the manual and auto switch. And there is also a switch where you can flick between different pickup patterns. This microphone gives you an option of 3 pickup patterns, which I think is brilliant because it just allows so much more flexibility with the way you record your videos. The Rode VideoMic Pro Plus, for example, only has 1 pickup pattern. You can't change it, and it just picks up audio from directly in front of it and maybe a little bit from behind it, but it eliminates everything else around it. This gives you the option of 3, so you can choose from a full 360 pickup pattern. You can use it in just shotgun mode, where it's going to pick up sound in front, and also a similar pickup pattern to the Rode VideoMic Pro Plus, where you can pick up from in front and just a little bit from behind it as well. But we'll get more into the pickup patterns in a little bit. My favourite feature by far about this new microphone though is the fact that there are no batteries required at all. There's not even a rechargeable battery inside, and there are also no wires at all. Nothing is needed to use this thing. What that does mean though is that it is only compatible with newer Sony cameras, so A7C, A7 IV, S3, A1, A9, and a few other different cameras as well. I think it might be able to be used with the ZV-1, I'll have to check that. But the way it works is with when you place it onto the hot shoe mount, there are little connections on the bottom, and all of the audio goes through there. So it's a completely digital mic. There is no wires needed at all, and I love that because there are so many times when I'm using my Rode VideoMic Pro Plus and I'm out vlogging, but I'm worried about knocking the little mic jack. This just eliminates that completely. Just slot it on top into the hot shoe mount and you're recording audio straight away. So easy. That's enough talking about this microphone though. Let's go and see how it actually sounds. Okay, and I am now out filming using the Sony ECM-B10 to record audio. No batteries, no wires, and I've come out on my skateboard so I can test out how good this little wind muff is, just to see if you can hear any wind noise. But yeah, this is the Sony ECM-B10 audio. What's it sound like? The roads and pavements in England really are not designed for skateboarding. They're so bumpy. I need to be careful, I've only got 2 bars of battery left on my board. It's also very windy down here, so how's the wind muff doing? But even more importantly, I'm using the circular pickup pattern. So did that pick me up all around then? I've not changed anything, I'm still using it now. What's it sound like? Does it sound okay? I love how small this microphone looks sat on top of my Sony A7C. This is what it looks like. It's amazing, I love it. It's so different to everything else I'm used to. I'm used to the Rode VideoMic Pro Plus sat on top of the camera, which when it is on top of the camera looks almost bigger than the camera itself, so it just looks ridiculous. This though, it's so small, no one really knows it's a microphone, no one would really wonder what you're doing, even though you're still talking to a camera. It looks odd, it feels a lot more comfortable to walk around with. And I love as well the fact there's no cables, because there's so many times I'm wandering around with my Rode mic sat on top and I'm worried about knocking the little audio jack that's sat on the side of the camera and snapping it off or something like that. And it is already slightly wobbly inside my Sony A7C because I have knocked it a few times. This though, I have none of those worries because there's no batteries and no cables. It all goes through the hot shoe mount on top of the camera and straight into the video. I've just noticed I've knocked my shutter speed. I don't know if that's made any difference, but yeah. You don't need to worry about cables because it's going through the hot shoe mount and being recorded straight to your camera. Usually when you're using an external microphone, I've left my board over there and I knocked it. But usually when you are using an external microphone on top of your camera, you set all of your audio levels inside the camera. With this, it is the complete opposite. Everything is done on the back of the mic, and when you go in to set the recording levels where you usually would, it's all greyed out. So you do everything on the back of the microphone. You set whether you're going to use auto or manual volume audio, and you set your audio level using the little dial on the back. And I think I actually prefer doing it like that because it just feels a bit more intuitive. I like actual buttons rather than little dials inside little camera menus that aren't a physical thing. I just find it easy like that. Maybe that's just me being a little bit old-fashioned, but I like it like that. Anyway, what's this little wind muff do? I'm gonna take it off now because it's a little bit breezy, so if I just take the wind muff off. Now the microphone is completely exposed. I've got the Dead Cat wind muff here. Has it made any difference? I think it probably will do. It's not the windiest day, that's why I came out on my skateboard, but yeah, I'm pretty sure this does make a big difference. It might even make a difference to how my voice sounds as well. Some of them tend to muffle sound quite a bit, but yeah, what does it sound like? Right, pickup patterns. That's one of my favourite things about this microphone. It comes with 3 different pickup patterns. The Rode VideoMic Pro Plus that I'm used to just has the one. So right now I'm using it in shotgun mode, which is picking up the sound from me as I'm facing the microphone directly, and it's going to pick up very minimal sound from the sides, although it will do a little from the sides, but almost nothing from behind me. So if I spin it round entirely 180 degrees, now you won't be able to hear what I'm saying really, because it's not picking up sound from here. It also has a 360 circular pattern, so if I pop it into that mode, now it is picking up sound from 360 degrees all around. So this is really good if you are vlogging and you want to talk to someone, or maybe do a little bit of an interview, because if I spin the camera round, no matter where I hold the camera now, it is going to be picking audio up from every single direction. And as we come back round to me, you can see it is still picking audio up everywhere we go. And there's also a little bit of a different pickup pattern where it picks up audio from in front, so just like this, but also slightly from behind. So if I pop it into that mode now it is picking audio up from me and also from a little bit behind me. So if I talk like this now, you might have been able to hear that car very clearly, but also me talking from behind as well will be a little bit clearer, although not as perfect as it will be if you're using a 360 degree pickup pattern. So there's so many different ways you can use this microphone. I prefer it over the Rode VideoMic Pro Plus now, and I've only had this microphone for what, 1 or 2 days, and there's just so many more ways you can use this to the Rode one, which is, it's a really good microphone, and I still really like it because, again, there's different ways I will use that microphone to this microphone, but I like the options that this gives you with the different pickup patterns. It just brings so much flexibility to how you want to record your videos. I'm getting old, I can't do that anymore. It's absolutely bacon. So there are also a couple of different filters on this microphone. So right now I'm not using any, all the filters are off, but there is also a low cut filter which I will turn on now. So what this would be ideal for would be if, let me get my exposure right. It's very sunny, so everything's changing. But what a low cut filter would be ideal for would be if there is like an air conditioning unit in the background that you need to try and get rid of somehow. Obviously it's not going to be perfect, you will still be able to hear it, it's not magic, but it might do a decent job. There is a little bit of an aeroplane going over right now, so it might have cut that out. I'm not sure, not really sure how it works, I've not played with it properly, but that's what a low cut filter is designed for. There is also a noise cut filter, let me turn that on. And what the noise cut filter is designed to do is take out all of the other noises that aren't my voice. So it might affect my voice at the same time. I'm not really sure how it works again, but it is designed to isolate my voice from all of the other noises and sounds that are going on in the background. So what does that sound like? Has it affected my voice at all? I feel like it might do, because if I turn all of the filters off again, this is what it sounds like with all of the filters off. You might not want to use any of them. I don't think I will really, apart from maybe the low cut filter occasionally, but you are losing some of that low end. But yeah, I quite like it with no filters on. I think this sounds quite good. I'm well chuffed with this little microphone. I need to get down from here and get back on my skateboard, head home before my skateboard runs out of battery, because it's very close. It keeps telling me it's got low voltage, so I'm going to do that. It's just a brilliant little microphone. I'll pop a link to it down below if you want to go and have a look, but it costs around about £230, probably around about the same in US dollars. It's roughly the same price as the Rode VideoMic Pro Plus that I'm using right now, and I have to say, I think I prefer this, if not just for the size and the ease of use. I mean, you can just pop it on top, no wires, no batteries. You got different pickup patterns. I think it sounds a lot better than the Rode as well. Let me know what you think. Do you notice a difference between this and the Rode VideoMic Pro Plus? I am going to be making more videos about this microphone very soon in the near future as well, and comparing it properly to the Rode VideoMic Pro Plus, so we will be able to see the difference between those. So if that's something you want to see, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any new videos. Give this video a thumbs up. Let me know what you think about this new microphone as well. Come and say hello in the comments. And yeah, that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next one. But don't let that put you off, because size doesn't matter. I can't say that. Can I say that? But don't let that put you off, because size doesn't matter. I'm gonna say it. The microphone itself is genuinely I can't do this. I made myself laugh. The microphone itself is genuinely I'm just giggling through the whole thing. Right, I got it. Let's do it.